swear by the moon and the stars.
I will shut that shit down.
And I swear,
Man, I can't.
like the shadow that's by your side.
All right, yeah, it's Critically Dead. I'm one of your hosts, RJ. I entered this episode with eyes wide open and a full heart, knowing that Tara is not my favorite character, but I try to accept the fact that, all right, maybe they can turn a corner. Maybe this is important to watch. Maybe that I was going into it wrong, but I was truly right. I'm one of your hosts, RJ. Sitting across from me is Rooster. How you doing tonight, man?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm completely fucking aggravated.
You seem like it.
I wasn't amped up the first watch, in all honesty.
No.
Maybe because I was looking forward to Westworld. But I honestly gave it, I gave it a freebie.
Yeah.
Like, hey, maybe it's me that's fucking, the one that's usually not looking at it correctly. But
No.
in the second watch, I was reconfirming all the things. I was like, yep. Oh, my God. Yep. I'm so aggravated.
Oh, man.
The episode is swear.
You need a back rub?
Yeah. The episode is swear. I'm so out of this thing. This whole episode really brought me down to the point where, like, why are we even bothered doing this at this point?
Yeah.
This is one of those things where I'm really concerned with The Walking Dead at this point.
It was very reminiscent of Fear.
Exactly
I
right.
hate to say it, but it was very reminiscent of Fear.
On the level of fucking Fear bullshit.
Yeah.
It made me question, why are we even on this every Tuesday night? Why do we even fucking bother? Because I don't think they give a shit. They're just worried about money at this point. I'm pretty sure.
This whole season almost seems like it.
I'm going to ask you a question. What's your letter grade?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with a D.
I'm at an F. Fuck
You're
it.
an F.
I'm an
Fuck
F
it.
right off the bat.
Like-
this is literally the level of season 3's finale.
Yes.
Maybe beating it out. That's how bad it is for me.
Wow.
It's aggravating because I'm hurt, because I really was like, okay, let's give it a go. Let's just, hey, maybe it's me, man. It's not you, it's me,
Yeah.
But no, they reconfirmed with me. No, it's us, asshole. You should be pissed off. I mean,
It's all them.
maybe the warning. Let me go over. At this point in time, they didn't release the ratings, so I'm assuming it's either at 11 or below million.
I would actually be... I would guess it'd be below.
And it's funny, we always go over the ratings every week just to throw. I just like to throw little pieces of nuggets of information out to the folks listening to us. Hey,
yeah.
this is their ratings of the week. This is whatever. Now it's all over the internet. If you go, not saying that we caused it, but
Yeah.
it's starting to register on the main, like, the blogs out there. It's on Twitter. It's on Reddit. That the viewership is dropping.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we're not the only asshole podcast out there that gives the ratings each week, but now it's starting to resonate with people. Like, something is broken. Something is happening. And these shows are already in the can, so they can't fix it right then and there.
Yeah, no, it's going to be at least a season.
So it's out there, and I found it interesting. I know they can't control these numbers being released to the world, but I couldn't find. I was really looking forward to finding out
The numbers.
the viewership numbers. We'll get it back next week if they. I'm sure they'll release it by then. But this is starting to become. I have red flags in my head right now. Like,
Oh, boy.
I haven't felt this way in a while.
6A.
Yeah, The Walking Dead. We say it each week. It has its issues on and off all the
course.
time. But this one has me really concerned at this point. Really fucking concerned. I'm really aggravated with it. It has technical problems. It has writing problems, directorial problems, execution.
Who wrote and directed this one? Do you know?
Good question, because I actually wrote them down. Not wrote them down. Put them in the thing. Michael Stratazemis and David Leslie Johnson. Now, the Stratazemis character, we've said before, he's been around. But you know what else he's directed before this?
Uh-oh.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He's actually directed The Walking Dead other episodes.
Yeah.
But that's it. That is fucking it. He was a photographer on the sets.
Boy.
And so they give this guy a fucking directorial job at some point. He did Chupacabra in the past when Daryl was in season 2 when he was laying in the water and he's visioning. And what's when What's Her Nuts shot him.
Yeah.
He did that episode. He's done.
That's when he was having the hallucinations of his brother, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay,
He's done like other ones in the past. The most recent one that he did the one Look at the Flowers.
Ooh.
He had Carol and Tyrese, actor and actresses, carrying that show for him, which wasn't a bad episode. He had those kids to deal with.
Yeah, but those kids were actually pretty good.
It just snowballs into the idea of like, what the fuck is AMC thinking? Is that how they save money? Putting cheap ass writers and directors in the important roles to keep this shit correct.
Yeah, that seems like a bad investment.
I don't know. I'm like amped up, and I don't want to be because I knew this was going to be a shitty podcast.
We'll salvage it.
What were your takeaways? What were your highs and lows? Like, if there is any highs.
We didn't have very many highs. I think we were talking before this. The Sandwalkers were pretty cool.
There's the Beach Walker was pretty interesting looking too.
Yeah.
But that's just a graphical thing. That's Nicotero, maybe.
Yeah, so Nicotero did really good. Nicotero and his people held up their end of the bargain.
Bear McCreary showed up.
Yeah, in a big way.
And that's it.
Yeah. I
Fucking
mean, your
ridiculous.
solids on the show were there. But other than that, I mean...
What was the most egregious point for you?
The most egregious?
Yeah, what was the most, like, get the fuck out of here moment?
Cindy. Yeah, when
that's the teenage girl.
Yeah, the
that saved
teenage
her.
girl.
Yeah, okay.
When she finally saved her, before she helped her get out, but the whole, like, you gotta swear. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you
saved her, I don't know how many times, but now you're gonna threaten her? Like,
right.
Get the fuck out of here.
And in that moment, Tara's like, you didn't gonna kill me.
At least she called it. If she didn't call that, like, if she would have been scared, I would have probably shut it off.
In that particular scene, what bugged me the most was that girl took down that chick with the shotgun.
Yeah.
But that chick in the shotgun wasn't knocked out, right? She was wrestling.
Yeah.
And there was another girl floating around in those woods as it was.
She got
so
lost.
they take time to talk about shit, and
yeah.
they do it again later at the bridge. Like,
and
these
it's not
girls,
like they were 2 miles away.
No. It's aggravating, like the brokenness of it.
Because, I mean, the two girls, I mean, basically it's life or death for them, right? At least that's how they see it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If Tara gets out, they might all be doomed.
This whole community thinks that way. Besides this one Cindy chick.
Yeah.
I think her name is Cindy. This is the problem.
Cindy or Sydney? I couldn't figure it out.
It doesn't fucking matter to me.
No.
Like,
I
don't
Cindy.
care about who has names over there.
No.
Lady 1, Lady 2, Lady 3, short hair lady.
Fine.
That was it for me.
That's fine.
And it shouldn't be that way. I'm so amped up. I got nothing but notes with almost every
go off
fucking
your
scene
notes today.
No, not like scene by scene notes. But I'm wondering if your shit lines up with mine.
Well, it should. I mean, we took notes on the same episode.
I guess we should have been pre-warned that last week when they say this
coming this
season, they didn't even show that bullshit from Tara. Like, they must have known in the marketing or the legal department that, holy fuck,
we fucked up.
We kind of fucked up here.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any hate. Because they're worried about viewers at that point, right? If we're going to see a beach episode.
Yeah.
And we're kind of confused as to who fucking Tara is at this point, especially Heath.
Mm-hmm.
I guess in their mind, they thought they were doing us a positive. Seeing this season on. Are you kidding me?
This could have all been, Tara could have made it back to Alexandria in a different episode, and this could have all been flashbacks.
In segments.
Yes.
And that's the ultimate problem. Everybody across the internet universe that's really bad are really harping on this season, and we're in agreement with them that these bottle episodes is not working.
You know what? They were cool the first few times.
Yeah.
When everybody was on their way to Terminus, it was cool. It was a break. It was different. And now it's almost a crutch.
And it's especially now that we have Negan in the picture, some serious threat out there.
Yeah.
We talk one week that he's too much to be on screen, and then there's a week like we kind of want him back on the fucking screen.
I would have loved anything on the screen except for what we got.
I think it's a broken way of doing storytelling, and we're not the only ones with that opinion out there.
No, like I said, I don't think it works all the time.
Even if it's just two arcs at once. If we would have been with Tara and Heath for half of it, and I don't know anybody else,
yeah,
it would have been fine.
we haven't seen anything from Carol.
Carol or Morgan since episode 2.
And I was reading something, and we might not see them the rest of this season.
6A or 7A, 7B?
7A. I'm sorry. Till the second half.
I'm almost certain we won't.
Yeah.
It's fucking... Is it a cost-cutting maneuver because people's contracts are starting to become up and they got to start paying people better? And so are you, like, quite
Well, you
literally...
better pay them because this way you're not going to hold the ratings. It's just not going to happen.
Would you literally take away less zombies in order to, like, save money on the graphics of that, even though it's a zombie show? Because even the directorial bullshit is crap and the writing is crap.
Yeah.
There was a scene on the beach in the beginning where the little girl... Rachel and Sydney or Cindy or whatever, C,
yes,
is having a conversation in, like, I'm paraphrasing, but they're like, I can't do it. You can do it. No, I shouldn't do it. Are you doing it? Are you going to tell on me? Are you a narc? Like, are you fucking seriously giving this shit to us right now?
Yeah.
And that's just a tip of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, I want to like Tara because I'm just that way. She's just not touching it for me in any avenue whatsoever.
I had a hard time buying it with her in this episode at all.
And so would you make her a B? Is she considered B level to you or C level? In tiers.
In
like
tiers?
importance.
Yeah, in tiers.
Is she B or C? She's definitely not A.
I think she hovers sometimes.
Between
I
B
think
and C?
she's been a B, but I think now she's down to the C just because we haven't seen her in almost a full season, right?
Since March, early March last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's been a while.
So to give her an actual episode all to herself, I don't think it's bullshit. I'd much rather see not Ross, Aaron,
yes.
Rosita. You give us a Eugene backstory,
something.
Fuck, give me Tobin. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this would have been better if we would have seen more Heath.
Oh yeah, without a question.
I mean, the one scene Heath was really in, I enjoyed.
Even though he was the main culprit in the beginning, like, I don't know if I can do this. What we did was...
Yeah.
So, like, this fucking conversation has got to stop.
I was tired of his conversation there, but he sold it.
We can't kill live people. That's what we got to do. We got to survive. Like, this has been going on since season 1. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
It's fucking got to stop.
It does. It does.
It's just aggravating all around. And I really wanted to like it. I was open-minded. I was like... Eyes wide open. Let's do this.
I'm pretty sure last podcast we did, I was calling it was going to be a B, and damn, am I wrong.
Well, you had some reaction up on Twitter.
Oh, I did.
You're the one that said the 75 minutes and your life is over or something. I forgot exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And then the person that responded to you was like, I couldn't tell if they were mad at you or like why is it we're getting this shit
at B-Bid
Babbitt, yeah,
Babbitt, you know. Yeah, she just didn't know why.
Know why? Because we gonna need more information to go off of.
Yeah.
Are we mad? Why is this episode bad, or is it why that we have this opinion?
Yeah, I was confused.
If she listens to us every week,
I'm sure she's
asking why this show. Why are we getting this shit?
Yeah,
it's broken. It's simply broken. This is fear level, like we talked about.
It was very close to fear. They had too many walkers, but other than that, it was very close to being fear.
Yeah, let's just get through this because I don't, and like I said, I don't even know why the fuck we're sitting here right now doing this. It doesn't deserve it.
You want to just call it?
I'm just so fucking disgusted, man.
You want to talk Westworld for this episode?
Oh man, I love me some Westworld.
Oh, it was so good. All right, let's start. 2 little girls. They find Tara washed up on the shore. Cindy, we find her name later, but I'll use them now. She stops Rachel from killing Tara, but Rachel really wants to. So they decide to keep it a secret.
These kids are acting like Terminators, which I buy. Like, this community has gone through the gamut.
Well, that little girl was, what?
Creeping out?
12? Like Rachel.
Yeah.
She was young. So, I mean, she would have been the Carl mindset. And we know Carl's gone through that, just kill anything that moves. Because that's kind of how he was raised.
I do believe this girl would act like this.
Yeah,
in their circumstance.
I think so.
In all honesty, I'm not giving any credit to this fucking show, but I do believe that this would happen.
Yeah,
they're being raised this way.
Yeah,
they seen potentially their father, their uncle, their brothers being murdered.
All of the above.
Hey, you got to fucking kill and defend what you have.
Yeah,
I get it.
Then we get Heath and Tara, they're in the RV going back and forth about, if it was good to kill Walker or kill the Saviors or
Satellite.
not. And,
I fucking can't stand this. I said it a trillion times. We can't have it anymore.
No.
We can't fucking do it.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Tara was pretty confident that Hilltop had them covered, though. Like, she has no idea what's
it's just,
going on
and
at home.
That's not on the characters. That's on us because we know they don't.
Yeah.
But it's fucking, what is it, the 6th episode of this season?
Yeah.
We shouldn't be seeing this so much.
Should we have seen this instead of the Carolyn Morgan? Like, if we would have switched the Carolyn Morgan.
Oh, yeah, like episode 2?
Yeah. If we moved this one there and this one, that one there.
Maybe.
Would it help a little?
Especially with all the quote-unquote comedic timing that they're trying to throw in there.
None.
This episode didn't work, no matter where you placed it. You can literally skip this week and not matter.
This should have been like a webisode.
Oh, man. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
This show was developed just to remind us who the fuck Tara and Heath are.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be brutally honest here.
Okay.
But Tara, I don't know exactly when this was filmed, but she's still carrying around baby weight.
She was.
And they're not even trying to mask it, and they made this poor woman run around out there.
Yeah, it was very hard for her to...
It seemed, I'm just brutally honest with it. Like, it's uncomfortable to watch it.
Yeah,
like,
because she didn't look
unfold
like
in front
that
of you.
on Talking Dead.
No.
Like, she was back down to normal.
She looked like she just had the baby and just went to set the next day. It's like, wait a minute.
Honestly, I was thinking, like, does she still have... Is she cleared?
Yeah, like, is the mandatory 6 weeks up? I mean, I don't even know if that's the mandatory.
Yeah, no,
the poor woman has, like, humongous boobs.
And you can even tell, like, when she was running on the cars.
Oh,
she was struggling. Like...
And they got her flopping around in sand and shit. Like, do we need her to do this shit?
Yeah.
All last season, we seen all the masking of the belly and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Let's not watch the awkwardness.
Yeah, right.
It just seems like the poor woman that plays Tara just had all the cards, like, stacked against her.
She read the script and was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Can I get a stunt double?
Yeah, can we wait?
It was awkward as fuck
I don't even think she got a stunt double.
No, yeah, because hey, I'll give her credit. She was doing this shit.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't know why she was doing this shit.
It seemed too soon for her. I mean, health-wise.
And so now that'll be in everybody's back of their mind throughout the rest of the season and further seasons down the road, like, oh, she's losing weight. Is she sick? No, she's just not having a kid at the moment.
It's just natural. Like,
she's going to be that commentary in the background of your mind, like, oh, my God, she's getting more weight. Oh, she's pregnant again. She's going on a 2-week road trip with Heath. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's just awkward, dude. I don't know why they thought that was okay.
Yeah.
She should work, and she's obviously
it's
capable
okay,
of working, but let's be realistic here.
Yeah.
Poor woman.
Maybe not like... I mean, the problem is, like, she had some...
I said it.
Yeah.
Her boobs were bigger. She had mommy boobs, right?
They were mommy boobs. Like,
we talked about the pouch last week with Maggie.
Yeah, that's right.
Someone got me on Facebook with that one.
Did they?
Like...
Was it a pouch or a sack?
No,
or?
she put in quotations, our old buddy on Facebook, one of the Facebook links, and I was like, hashtag make Maggie's pouch great again. So, hey, everybody's equal here, man.
It's all
Everybody's
good.
sitting around the same critically dead table. Man, woman, black, white, purple, green. Doesn't matter.
Yes.
You are fair game to everybody here.
Agreed.
But yeah, that was awkward to watch her just bounce.
It was. I couldn't stop. Like, I couldn't take my attention off of it.
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
You should not be worrying about shit like that, but you're like, Jesus Christ, this woman must be in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's, I guess, move on from this horror.
Yeah, so Cindy's going over a map. Then she decides to bring Tara some food and water. She also leaves Tara her spear. Like, I don't know why you would do that.
Spear, of course. It's like a trident for fucking Aquaman or something. I don't know.
Right?
I don't know what we're watching here at this point.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck off.
So, like, give a stranger a weapon. It just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't seem smooth
I get
at
the
all.
water and fish, but why?
How did
give
they
her
not
a
know,
weapon?
especially this woman that's gone through the same shit
Yeah.
as the rest of this community?
Yeah.
She can be like a stranded savior.
Yeah.
Like, this woman's going to go back and tell the saviors, potentially, of all your whole cash.
Yeah. I
And
mean, why
later on
didn't she just write something in the sand like, hey, take the water and fish and go. It's for your own good.
GTFO, bye.
Yeah. See ya. You were never here. Don't look. Just go.
Or else. Like,
or else. Like,
shot on sight.
yeah.
I don't know. Fucking, I don't know.
Oh man! So Tara wakes up. She starts drinking the water and eats the fish. Tara follows Cindy back to the compound. It seems to be only women at this point. I mean, we didn't know at the time. I thought it was some weird like lady cult.
Oh yeah, like some sort of commune or something.
Yeah,
I thought I saw. Maybe I'm wrong, but like male children, right?
Yeah, there were a few boys, I think, like little kid boys.
Let me ask you an odd question.
Okay.
How is this community supposed to thrive for the future? Is all these people going to rape these little boys as soon as they get of age?
Man, maybe.
How does that community thrive and beyond the future? All the women will die out and no children.
Yeah.
No procreation.
Nothing.
We had a safe little fucking forest Ewok village.
We were good.
And all of a sudden, hey, we're all dead.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you go looking for men?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
If you were like Rick and you just stroll up on in this place.
Oh, dude. He'd get torn apart.
Him and Daryl, they're never going back to Alexandria.
Daryl might have to take a bath in the ocean. Get his ass out there.
He would pollute the ocean at this point.
Oh, man.
They would not eat fish anymore.
I was waiting for Glenn to drop down from a fucking palm tree or something. Like, I'm here.
Hey.
Fuck.
I was under here the whole time.
I was underneath this fucking trailer house.
He hit me so hard I fell under the sand.
I came up through the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Then we hear some clicking, and the ladies grab guns and go after Tara. She gets the drop on one of them, but she doesn't kill her. Dumbass. But then gets caught by Rachel, which that little girl is badass.
She reminds me of no, I guess not. That'd be a down. I mean,
look at the flowers.
No. The chick from not Westworld, Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Lady Mormont.
Yeah,
that little girl just tearing shit up.
It's close, but not quite.
No, that's what I mean. You would take down Lady
they're both
Mormont.
Cold. Oh yeah.
If you compared her to Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel just looks like a little snobby little brat.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, and then Tara tries talking her way out of it. That's that whole scene.
And the way they cut this, too, I noticed this, and maybe it's just me, but she makes the joke, I guess we can just stay there. And they stand there for like 3 seconds before they even cut.
Yeah.
It's like it's a horrible executed scene.
It was.
And I don't know why do we have to believe that she's a jokester, and it never lands, with me at least.
Yeah, I don't... All of her jokes, none of them felt right in any of these scenes.
Your last potentially breath on this earth and you're cracking jokes. I'd be trying to work everything.
They're not even... I just don't... she's almost like that person that tries to tell jokes but has no concept of sarcasm.
Yeah, and it's like a joke running her own little personal monologue in her head.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not funny. And like I said, she says the joke and there's literally a moment where she's just staring in the distance. Like, there's no, like, did someone forget to say cut here?
Yeah.
And they just didn't cut it right? Like, seriously, folks.
That might go all the way back to editing. Like, in
editing,
editing, the guy should have been like, oh, yeah, that was awkward.
This was the first fear moment I had. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Dude.
Was that the worst moment of the season so far?
No. This was the first fear moment I had. Like, oh, God, did we fucking... Who put Fear of the Walking Dead on my television? Is this the desert again?
You know what? Maybe it's just when they get around sand, they just fucking lose their shit.
It's dumb real quick.
They just can't fucking handle it.
Maybe that's the kryptonite of the Walking Dead universe is sand.
It is. Sunshine and sand.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
All right. So Heath and Tara find some kind of fortified bridge shelter thing. They decide to check it out. They discover a mound of sand. Tara pulls a bag out of it. Heath tried to stop her, but she unleashes a shit ton of walkers. They both get cornered, and Heath disappears.
This is fucking horrible, man. Like, this is those set pieces.
Is this a set piece? Yeah.
That
every episode's got it.
How does gravitation work in this fucking universe, by the way? So you're telling me we don't even know why these two dump trucks were ass to ass dumping sand in a pile? Did they somehow trap these walkers miraculously with magic and dump sand on them?
Yeah.
And then the sand is literally piled higher than the fucking dump truck.
Yes, they lured...
How is that possible? I'm a fucking carpenter. I see this shit almost all the time.
Yeah.
This type of shit. Like, gravity doesn't work this way, people.
Never.
Oh, fuck you. This is Nicotero's bullshit, I think.
Yeah.
He must have been creeping around set that day and said, let's just keep dumping sand on him.
Yeah. I need a taller for this to work.
It's fucking horrible, man. And then there was a scene where I wrote it down where she shoots her. She has a 6-shooter here,
Yeah.
like a revolver.
Yeah.
And she runs out of bullets, and she stops and looks at her fucking gun. Like, literally looks like
Uh-oh.
she's mugging for the camera, and she does it more often than not. Like,
Yeah.
she does it later in the episode when every time that chick was firing bullets, that helping her get away.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she gets shot around, she stops and looks and mugs. Stops and looks and mugs. And I'm like, what kind of asshole director is not seeing this?
Yeah.
Stratezemus is the asshole director.
He's the asshole director.
Oh, my God. It's ugly, dude. It's mechanically broken.
It is.
We shouldn't have this. We shouldn't have this in season 7 of a money-making
This should be
fucking
well
power.
polished by now.
A money-making fucking machine of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Why are we getting this type of shit? It gets me aggravated.
You are just amped. Are you going to be able to sleep tonight?
No, I will after I get all this out. This is going to be my orgasm. Like, oh, finally. I finally can talk about this garbage. Now I can move on to next week, potentially.
Hopefully. So Tara's handcuffed to a radiator. Out comes Netanya.
Tanya, but with an N-A in front of it. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
She's like Russian, apparently.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call her Nat from now on.
My name is Natanya.
Yeah. To talk to her about. They talk about bells, which is actually
I thought it was cool.
It was a pretty smart,
We didn't stay with it, but it was
No.
like, oh.
Yeah.
And it was like even the gunfire.
Yeah.
The poor ladies can't fire at anything, and they're just shooting all over this forest, and potentially acquiring every walker in the vicinity to come look for these noises.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
Right.
2 years in the apocalypse, and we're still acting like assholes.
Yeah.
Man.
12 if you're Carl.
I don't know what to say, folks. I'm just really down. I don't think we should be doing this. I don't think we should.
Think we would just shut it down?
Just fucking stop halfway through this. People be like, what happened?
Just close it now?
Just like-
close up shop?
Like, so then the next thing...
Yeah. just start the outro. Good night. No.
Maybe
we're
you'll
not
see us
doing
next
that.
week. Fuck me, man.
Just think, if this is the worst, which I'm guessing this
gotta
has
be.
to be the
It
worst
has to
episode of
be.
the season, we're through it.
Season 3's finale's got a fucking contender.
Dude, we made it
Mano a
through.
mano.
We made it through the whole summer of fear,
Yeah, that was
which
bad.
was much worse than this. At least this has hope.
This is Fear Light.
I'm just trying to talk you off the edge, man.
I'm ready to punch people and shit. The screen in front of me is going to get knocked over.
Yeah, don't do it. So Nat asks where Tara is from. Tara lies about being on a fishing boat. She then asks why she's here. Tara tells her the story, how she got lost and just ended up there. Tara tries getting them to let her go. Nat tells her they usually kill strangers on sight, which I think is a great way to live.
I do too. Or at the very least, put them in some sort of prison for X amount of months or days and see if wear them down or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the only reason why she has breath still in her body is because she's a woman.
Yeah.
A dude, they would have just fucking offed, I would imagine.
Oh, I think so.
Unless,
Well, I think it's because she she spared what's her face with the shotgun.
yeah, the short haired lady. I don't
Yeah,
even know her name.
Beatrice or something.
Beatrice, yeah. And of course, the story needs her to stay alive, obviously, but
Yeah.
and then in the real world, she would have been dead by now.
Mhm.
Like that's what's funny too. Eventually, they let her go in the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, why even go through this whole gamut of walking her out just to kill her in the woods? This whole community's okay with killing
Yeah, just do it.
strangers.
Just do it.
Why?
I don't get it.
Fuck you, people.
So, I mean, could they not just put a hood on her, walk her around for a while, and just be like, all right, here's your bridge, get the fuck out of here? I mean, if she washed up on shore, how the hell does she know where she's at?
Again, we're writing better stories.
Yes.
I don't know how.
Well, I just made this a 20-minute episode that way.
It's aggravating, dude. There's no answers for this.
Yeah. So Tara joins Nat and company for dinner. Nat seems pretty nice, actually. Well,
She seems
kind
to
of.
be wanting to the positive to work. Like,
Yeah.
she's giving Tara all the olive branches she can,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually, I'm sorry, we haven't got there. Just briefly though,
Yeah.
the Negan story is what sets. Oh fuck, you guys are fucked.
Yeah, you guys are fucking crazy. So Tara thanks Cindy for saving her. And then they talk about having to kill and more killing, and it's sad and yada yada. You got to do it to survive. And
I can't stand this conversation anymore. I can't have it.
We're just gonna glaze over it every
time this happens from here on out. We're just gonna remove that scene from the recap. Like they talked about something, we just move forward.
Yep, they talked about killing. That's it.
It's gonna happen again. We know what's gonna happen again. 7 fucking seasons. We're gonna have another group. Someone at the Kingdom.
You forget,
or Hilltop.
We're still waiting to see from 2 of the worst culprits of the killing guild.
You talking about Carol Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh, they're over it. They better not come back when
Dude.
we're talking about. They both, like I said, they both even keeled now.
They even keeled, hopefully.
Oh,
but
don't
hopefully,
fucking say
Walking Dead doesn't think their viewers are so stupid that they have to go through it and explain it again. That it's okay.
No, I can't. I just can't.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Shutting up shop. That's it. Next time it happens, we're shutting up shop here.
No, we're not, because it's going to happen again.
It's
Hey, if we didn't end halfway through Fear, I think it's going to take more than that for us to go.
I'm getting sick to my stomach.
I'm sorry, man. Anyway, Nat asks Tara to stay. They offer Heath to stay too if they find him, which that would probably be the best thing forever for Heath.
Heath would be like fucking.
He'd be a king.
Cool Modi down there, fucking Big Daddy Kane, just fucking rocking the world.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be a lot of babies all of a sudden in this little community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Heath won't even know what to do with himself.
Right?
I don't know. At this point, my alarm bells are just fucking blaring in my head. Like, holy fuck, this show's broken.
Yeah,
we always talked about it. Like it has its problems, but holy shit, this problem is not going to go away, folks.
No,
we're fucked.
This was a bad.
And
one.
now that we're down, it's going to take a lot to get out of this fucking hole again. It's going to take a monumental episode, right?
It's going to take. Yeah. It's going to take a lot.
Here's the other thing to fucking chew on.
Yeah.
Last week, we ended with fucking Carl and Jesus in the back of a box fan.
Yeah.
Heading to the Savior camp.
Yeah.
And now we're here on the beach fucking with these 2 clowns.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, AMC, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, what? And we might not even see them in next episode. Who knows?
They're probably going to save that for... So wait, next week should be 7, and then we have 8, right?
We're going to go back to Georgia.
Yeah.
Some random Terminus guy's still alive. And he's down there eating idiots.
He's still eating Bob.
And we got to hear about his backstory.
Yeah.
While we're at it, we're going to find Frank Darabont, ask him about what he thinks for an episode. Like, oh, fuck off.
Can we get Darabont back, please?
Can we all do maybe a petition,
Remember how
online
beautiful
petition?
it looked?
Change.org. Let's start it.
Like, can we just get AMC to give up Walking Dead? We'll put it on a different network and let Darabont take over.
I never so much in my life want to be back on the farm.
Yeah.
I want to be back on the farm.
Yeah, as much as I hated the farm, I agree.
I mean,
at least visually it was stunning.
We're joking, we're being facetious, but like, damn, man, this is really a downer.
It was.
I wanted it to work. I want to see some cool shit, but no, I see broken set pieces and fucking everything else. Let's go. All
right. So Tara finds out that all the men are dead. Oh boy. Here we go. She tells her they left where they used to be. And okay. So Nat told Tara that they had to leave where they used to be to get away from the Saviors, which we don't know it's the Saviors yet.
Right.
Then I lost my spot again. Nat tells Tara to be honest with her. Tara tells her the truth, finally, that she's actually from Alexandria and not a fucking boat. That's the worst lie ever.
She says as much.
Yeah.
But, like, again, if you go back to where she's chained up to the fucking heater, she had plenty of time to think about a good lie.
Yeah.
And she just, like,
yeah.
Maybe she's not built that way. Maybe I'm more improvisational. Like, I would have thought of 3 different scenarios, just in case whatever question they asked me.
I don't know. Why wouldn't you just say, yeah, we were in a prison. We used to stay in a prison.
Yeah.
It was attacked.
Exactly
We all
right.
took off. Me and this dude are by ourselves now.
Embellish your past enough to, like, have
the
truth in there.
Right?
Makes sense to me.
Because how hard, I mean, it would be almost
Talk about your
impossible to
sister.
track Rick and them from the prison to now Washington or Virginia.
Yeah. Talk about your sister, your niece, the crazy boyfriend that she found in the way, the fucking...
Yeah,
the
tell her
prison.
about the governor. That's right.
Like,
I forgot that's
and
where
I'm
she
just
came
here.
from.
Like, all this shit would have been better. No, I'm on a fishing boat. You know,
Yeah.
We'll be fishing play school toys. I don't know. Like, Jesus. I mean, seriously.
Oh, man. man.
You can tell in that scene, by the way, Tara kind of blew it off. Like she thought she had the upper hand. Like when they asked her, "What kind of boat? A trawler? This or that or that?" Whatever she said.
Oh yeah,
the last one. Yeah,
like,
that one. Like, put some fucking thought into it.
This is my problem with her. Like the whole that's the whole thing. It's every scene with her is like that.
It's goddamn aggravating, dude.
Is she supposed to be like a 15-year-old kid?
Tara.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm just asking because it seems like sometimes she would act like a 15-year-old kid.
No.
Okay.
She's early 20. Remember, she was like going to be a cop and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
She could even said that. No, I was a cop, or I was trying to be a cop before this whole thing blew up. And
I mean, clearly these chicks aren't going to go look for any other group. So, I mean, just tell them somewhat of the truth.
Act like
and
you're
I think
sick
you'd
on
be
the floor.
okay.
I don't know. Do something else.
Ah, fuck. Eat more fish.
I worked at Long John Silver's. Now I find myself here on the beach.
Yeah.
Because I love fish so much.
Just not the salted kind. She tells them about the satellite station and that they killed to stay alive. Tara proposes that Nat and her crew could work together with Alexandria, which we know that'll never work. Nat thinks it's a good idea somewhat. She decides to send Tara back to Alexandria with a scout.
I knew right then and there it was over.
Oh, yeah.
I knew right then and there. The way that one chick looked.
Yep. Oh, I'll go.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like the eyes roll like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Tara, you... And then if the decision was made then, why not just kill her in the middle of the night? Why has it got to be a gunshot? Does it have to be choked out or...
Right?
Slice your neck and just bleed out.
Cyanide.
It's... Oh, God. And it's kind of amazing that we had to go through this for 75 minutes.
75 minutes. So Tara and her new friends head out. She had a failed fist bump attempt with Nat. Did you see that?
Yeah, but before that, at the dinner table, they end a commercial break with another fucking joke.
Yeah.
She's like, "Are you sure there's no other fishing called a trender?"
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, stop.
A lingoberry or whatever.
Our only comedic break should come from Eugene, in all honesty.
Eugene, and before it could have been Abraham.
Yeah.
You know.
And if she's no replacement to Abraham.
Simon.
I mean,
they're trying to put her on this level with these jokes? Is these guys?
In a horror drama show, we don't need a whole lot of comedy.
No. Especially bad comedy.
Yeah, it's goddamn garbage.
None of this.
Gregory's even better at it.
Yeah. It just didn't seem fitting at all.
I wondered if the chick that plays Tara, Alana Masterson, I think her name is.
Yeah.
If she said she wanted out or something, they gave her an episode all to herself. I'm just speculating, obviously, but to devote a literal hour, over an hour, to a C-level character.
Yeah, with a story that wasn't even...
The poor woman was still carrying around pregnancy weight. Like,
yeah, it didn't seem like now was the time.
You don't want to feel apathetic. You want to feel something when you watch this shit. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it takes you out of the entire universe. And you don't want that with your show, man.
No.
Oh, let's keep going. Oh, yeah, the fist bump. The failed fist bump.
Failed fist bump.
Fist bump? Come on, dude. Fist bump.
And they know this is a meta thing at this point. They know
Yeah.
that fist bumping is a terror thing, and they're going to keep doing it from here on out. We're going to get more
it's
fist
going to
bumps.
get very repetitive.
Fist bump.
You know.
Yeah, and I wasn't surprised, in all honesty.
No. I knew it was coming. Every time I'm like, it's going to happen any minute now.
I thought she would have done it earlier, in all honesty.
I thought at dinner she was going to fist bump Cindy.
Or just like even I guess it would have made sense for her trying to fist bump Rachel on the way out, then Rachel spits at her. Maybe that would have been better. Like, because Rachel would have been a meta for the audience, like, like, fuck your fist bump. Like, oh yeah, I like Rachel
great.
now.
Yeah.
We're already building better scenes. Look at us. We're in fear mode.
We are.
Unbelievable.
We're hire us again. Well, we can work both shows.
Already working out the best show.
Oh man. So yeah, Rachel spits at her. She flicks. She then Tara flicks Rachel off.
And no one in the community has a problem with this woman, a stranger, flipping off a little girl.
I had a problem with it. I was like, come on, man, grow up.
Yeah.
It was bad. The lady see a walker. Tara goes to kill it, then bolts. You knew that was coming.
It was, in all honesty, I think it was staged poorly, but it was interesting. Like, was that walker a plant for her? Like like devote her attention
Oh.
to like stop at this tree. Okay, let's make a plan to go kill that
Okay.
walker
And
that's
then
already
she
trapped.
goes, so it's like, that's her look at the flowers?
Because that girl pulled the knife out, the Rambo knife, and it's like, oh my God, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking cut you in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You do that 20, 30 more times, I'm going to be pissed off. I mean, she was smart to run, I guess.
Yeah.
Then the obnoxious running started all over again. This poor woman.
She had to be in pain, dude. I'm just saying.
I get it.
Oh,
They probably
man.
squeezed her into a girdle and like, okay, get out there and earn your money.
It wasn't much of a girdle.
Poor
It
woman.
wasn't very supportive.
I just feel bad. I mean, I don't know why I feel bad.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I know. Her and Beatrice fight for a bit. Beatrice pulls a gun on her. She then tells her the truth about the Saviors. It was actually the Saviors who killed all the men under 11 or over 10.
Yeah,
Right?
and this is pretty hardcore.
Whew, I wouldn't fuck with these guys.
Now, this is the point in the episode where Tara should have had an awakening, right?
Yeah.
She should have said, like, oh my, she's seen the seriousness in this woman's eyes. She see the tears welling up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the episode, she's out there fucking off with some funny glasses walking back to Alexandria like it didn't even matter.
Nope.
Like, this is how broken this fucking episode is.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is like I said, remember this scene versus the ending. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any fucking sense.
No.
It should have rocked her to the core, made her more determined
You
to
should
get
have
back.
Like, I'd have been like, well, I got to go now.
Yeah.
If there's anything left to go to.
Knock her out, grab her shotgun, and he's like, I gotta go, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like,
Anything.
yeah. So then Cindy again saves Tara. But before Cindy will let her go, she makes. I just can't.
This is horrible.
Yeah. She made her swear that, she wouldn't tell anything.
I guess maybe you can look at it as a teenager.
Yeah.
But again, I'm of the opinion when the kids living in this universe, they're
Yeah.
kind of growing faster. There are mini adults.
Well, yeah.
It's not no preschool. It's
No.
not high school
No.
bullshit.
I mean, I think we can use Carl as an example. In
Yeah.
this. He went from Carl getting to the house to, Carl might be one of the best weapons you have now.
the only way Carl lives is him getting shot. That's how he gets off now. He
That's
likes
it.
to get shot.
Yeah, he has to get shot.
The face shot was probably a little too out of the bounds, but that's how he got.
It was a
his-
ricochet.
That's how his balls dropped when he got shot through the deer in season 2.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he didn't wake up with an Adam's apple and a fucking hefty set of balls with him in a deep voice.
he might have. They had to hide it.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
And the girl lets her go, like, oh, because you swear I'm going to give you all these supplies.
Yeah.
And
Okay, here now you can have the backpack.
Donatello's
and
fucking
this,
fighting staff. Here
and
you
I'll
go.
help you and just blow ammo, helping you get out of here.
In the real world, anybody would say, I swear. And as soon as that girl turns around, stick in the back with a fucking
Yeah.
killer. Like,
Kill her, take her AR, and run.
that'll happen now in South Side of Chicago, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I swear.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, they make it to the bridge. But there's walkers, so Tara's gonna have to make a run for it. Poor lady. Poor lady.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed earlier, like, they cheated because when they show Heath climbing up on those trailers,
Yeah.
but she's already up there, so they didn't have to show her climbing.
Yeah.
Because she must have just walked out of the hospital at that point. Like,
think
I
she-
can't climb up there.
She couldn't take steps that big
yeah,
yet.
yeah. I just
She
literally
had some
dropped a
tender
child
bits.
a day ago. I
Yeah.
can't climb right now.
Some of her parts were tender, I'm guessing.
All her pouches were out or something. In your terms. I'm speaking in your terms.
Yeah, but those are internal pouches. Though.
Oh, internal
Those-
pouches.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not a
That's how
kangaroo.
that works.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of it works.
I don't either. I'm not very good in that department.
Pooches or pouches. Like an inner purse or something.
Yeah. So, but it's okay because Cindy will, of course, help her. So they share a fist bump.
Fist bump?
Like,
Is this some sort of lesbian recruiting
I
tool?
hope at some point she tries to fist bump Negan and he just cuts her hands off.
Oh, God, please. That'll make everything better.
And then you just get nubs.
You can nub bump?
Nub bump. Nub bump.
Nub bump? Nub bump?
So yeah, they both make a break for it. There's more walkers than they thought. Cindy shoots a few while Tara makes a break for it.
It literally, go back and watch the episode whenever you can, folks. But every time a walker gets shot around her, she stops and like, huh?
Huh? Yeah.
Huh?
She wasted about
Like-
20 seconds watching walkers fall to the ground.
She would have been on the other side of the bridge already.
Yeah.
And this is where she flashbacks to Heath's situation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she flashes back to what really kind of somewhat happened to
And
Heath.
here's the egregious part of it, too. Like, there's a point where she realizes Heath made it, but he's up on trying to save her. And she's literally having a conversation with him while there's like 18 walkers literally hanging on her.
Yeah.
None of them bite her.
None of them.
And-
None of them are even going for her face, her neck,
No
anything
arms.
like normal. No, they're not trying to bite fingers, nothing.
It's fucking stupid and shitty staging.
It was.
It's a shitty staging.
It was.
And you fall
did you
into a-
notice Heath again was like on top of a dumpster? Like he was above the group of walkers.
And at the end of the episode, she should have looked underneath that dumpster. She would have
She
found
should
him.
have.
She would have found him.
Yeah.
I learned it from Glenn.
She could have thrown him a bottle of water.
I get so disappointed, man. Like, maybe I need to stop asking so much of this show. Maybe that's where we're wrong.
I don't think we're wrong at this point.
Like, obviously, it's not Breaking Bad. It's not Westworld. It's not Mr. Robot. It's not Mad Men. It's just a shit show. And somehow everybody loves these people. I mean,
I think
ultimately,
the problem
that's
is
what it
people used to love the walkers. And I think as the walkers are disappearing, I think the people are too.
We've had the discussion before, like, in season 1, we were in love with the pacing and the setting and this,
Yeah.
the mystery of it all,
Yeah.
the Darabont levelness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's literally not even paint by numbers. It's bad show. It's a
Yeah.
bad show storytelling. This whole bottle episode each week is broken.
It's
gotta stop.
It's gotta stop. I mean, they've been beating the hell out
Yeah.
of this for a while
They
now.
and it, in all honesty, maybe it's Gimple. I'm sure Gimple's got his fucking hands tied at times with AMC.
Well, yeah,
with
but-
money. But maybe it's time we have to start looking around for a different situation.
Yeah.
In the head writer's room, because I don't know how this would fix it. This is like a bad sports team that just won't fucking repair itself. Or
right?
I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I know how this goes. You have to change the head.
You're
at
just
some
gonna
point
keep getting kicked in the nuts
until you just fucking accept defeat and like, okay, revamp this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to start from the top, though.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
I don't know, and I hate to see this show just take a shit after so much building, and it literally prints money.
it does.
It literally prints money.
Actually, it prints its own money, just little Walking Dead bills.
People show up and money. Oh, you showed up. Here's some money.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not fair. It's not fair on the viewers,
No, it doesn't.
especially people like ourselves, like the little mini podcasts out there trying to talk about something they love and enjoy, and it's not living up to our expectations.
No.
I'm gonna have to make a duty this week to find out what other podcasts are saying, because if they're sugarcoating this shit, I feel sorry for these souls.
Oh, then we got to attack them. Right?
I saw on some feed somewhere, I think it was Reddit, that there's someone trying to defend this episode, and I'm like,
What are you trying to defend?
it's like, this is one of the best shows on television right now, and I wanted to say, like,
Oh boy.
what other shows are in your fucking wheelhouse that you love?
Yeah.
Like, don't put this with Westworld or Mad Men or fucking Breaking Bad. Please
No.
don't say that out loud.
You can't do that anymore.
Not at all, because we thought there was potential for the first season. Holy shit, the first episode? Oh my
Oh.
god, this is amazing.
Yeah, there was a certain point where this could have been far and away the best TV show ever.
I feel sorry for those folks out there. They're like,
yeah,
they're,
I mean
they're-
that died a long time ago. Before I start getting hate mail or something, but that died a long time ago.
it's like being nose blind to a smell or color blind to a color. It's
Yeah.
like you love it, but you don't see the flaws. You can't see the forest through the tree,
Mm-hmm.
or however that saying goes.
Yeah,
So-
that was deep.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
got me thinking about that one now.
so it's literally that.
This is true.
You got good characters. It's just they're being executed all sorts of bad.
Yeah, no. So Tara sees a lady walker who resembles Heath.
This
I
is
knew-
garbage.
I knew it wasn't.
They've done this before.
You know who did this a lot?
Who?
Fear.
Oh yeah.
She was literally blood makeup away from this being a Fear episode. The last 20, 30 minutes of this episode.
And this is an insult to the viewer's intelligence. You're got a whole fucking bridge full of sandwalkers.
Yeah.
And then you put a clean cut, dreaded woman walker.
Yes.
Like has no sand on her.
Nothing.
Like that is some cheap fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Someone needs to be fired over there.
Yeah. You know, if this was like a mall setting or a herd type setting,
Yeah.
a horde, you know, it would be fine. But you had one specific set of walkers, 20 of them maybe, and then you just put this random one in there. How the fuck does that happen?
It sticks out like Waldo, just like, dude.
Right?
I couldn't believe they pulled that shit.
It was
I couldn't
bad.
believe it.
It was bad.
I think we deserve better.
I agree.
Oh,
No, I'm with you.
makes me puke.
So she does find Heath glasses.
And what do you make of this card that she finds?
And the card
PPP?
with PPP on it?
Yeah,
No
no
idea.
And it's like you tie that mystery into the tattoos they showed of hers, like the Roman numerals.
Yeah.
They're all just random numbers.
Yeah.
So are you introducing a fucking mystery into this shit for some reason?
But
Is there
why?
something?
Like-
If it's something that we should know already, then it wasn't explained to us.
No, I mean, there wasn't even like... Yeah, I don't know.
It's bad. It's fucking bad, dude.
That is pretty bad. Yeah, because I seen the key card, and I'm like, what, why?
It goes back to like a couple weeks ago with the whole Morse code discussion.
Oh,
it's all
yeah.
over the place now. Everybody and their mother, it's YouTube, Reddit, everything. Like, we weren't taught that.
No.
We weren't shown that.
You could have shown, like, one... I don't mind having to put it together for myself.
Yes.
But you could have made it very clear that Daryl was blinking.
Or like in season 4 or 5, Morse code got brought up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Some sort of
something.
breadcrumb. But don't just fucking throw it in there because you needed Ex Machina situation come out on you.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, fuck you.
No, I agree. I still don't buy the Morse code.
I don't either, and it's going to be a hard pill to swallow if that does come true.
I'm going to be a little mad about it.
It's like, why are you pulling these shenanigans? Get better writers, get better directors.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Clean up your-
I mean, I'm sure people would be dying to work on The Walking Dead.
We talked about it on Fear all the time. I don't know if anybody's ever listened to that part of the Fear shows, but have a continuity guy that's just strictly there to like call bullshit on things.
Yeah, that's
we're
it.
available. We keep saying we're
Dude,
available.
I'll do it a lot cheaper than most of your writers and directors.
Like, I don't understand. It's aggravating, man.
It is.
You make it, like I said, I don't even know why we're doing this. It's
All
fucking
right.
weird.
It'll get better next week, man. Hopefully. All right, so here is the scene that makes no sense.
What?
The scene that just
Talking
is
about the
all
montage?
messed up. Yeah, of her going home. So she starts her journey back to Alexandria. On the way, she finds a boat in the middle of the street. Like there was a hurricane or something that we missed. She stops by a gift shop, grabs a doctor bobblehead. I forgot all about Denise at this point, too.
Here's ultimately the reason why Tara matters is because at least we needed to get back to Alex because we needed her to learn about Glenn and Dr. Denise.
Yes.
That's the only thing that's tying in her into this whole
That's
whole
it.
world.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it.
Perhaps at this point the guns at Oceanside. Maybe. That's the only reason why we know of Oceanside is because the cache of guns. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But they literally waited to the last minute and a half to tell Tara about Glenn and fucking Denise.
I would have much rather her come back like an hour earlier and spend some real time at Alexandria with the people I want to see.
Would it have worked if we would have seen her at Alexandria learning the information and then we go back to Oceanside.
Yeah.
Then we take it to Heath. And
Yeah.
then we piece it all together how she got into this crumpled state on the floor.
Yeah, I think that would have been a much better episode.
It would have got
And
you
I think we brought
intrigued.
that up earlier where, this whole episode would have been better in like a montage.
This last X amount of minutes where she's literally skipping and jumping and kicking rocks and having a good time, heading back.
She
to
comes back with
Alexandria.
like neon orange sunglasses.
After she's heard that this satellite station that they took out is not the only one. This is not them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all of them.
It's just one of many.
We should have seen her trying to fucking run at times, maybe find a vehicle, trying cars, getting a
Yeah.
bicycle, any
Yeah.
fucking thing. Fucking Carl found skates. Get fucking Tara moving. She's literally having a time of her life.
Yeah.
And it doesn't resonate with what she's learned.
No.
And we literally get the last 10 seconds of Rosita trying to amp her up. Like,
Yeah.
this is the more important part was getting Tara up to date.
Yeah.
And we just get little nuggets. And now, are we going to see Tara in the background in scenes now moping?
Yes.
We're going to have, Farmer Rick moping in the background all of a sudden, in Tara's form.
She's going to be crying on Tobin's shoulder and
I
shit
hate it,
now.
dude. It's not good.
No, it was bad. I mean, why is Eugene crying?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, through all the shit he's been through.
And this is when Negan's already came and robbed him of their shit.
Yeah.
So
he must have just left recently.
And that's the other thing, too. The timing of everything is all wobbled and wibbled all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard at times. But we can put 2 and 2 together. They
Yeah.
say they're 2 weeks out. But, yeah. I'm just so down on this episode.
Yeah, I agree. It was a rough one. I did not want to rewatch it.
Like I said, I tried to get into this one open-minded and open eyes, and it just really let me down. I tried to give people fair chances, and I was like, okay, Tara, prove me wrong. Let's do this. Nope.
Yeah, I was hoping for the best with Tara.
And
I
is it
really
like-
was. I was trying to be on her side.
Oh God, man, I don't even know.
It was a bad one.
Let's just jump right into feedback.
Okay.
I got mail! Yay! I got mail!
Stephanie's back.
Uh-oh.
Heidi ho, fellas. Oh
Hi.
shit, son. Is Rosita freaking? Is Rooster freaking out? Is AMC trolling its viewers? A beach scene, really? At least the waterlogged walkers looked cool.
They did.
They did. That was
Yeah.
like the best thing of that fucking beach.
That was it.
I thought I was waiting for whatever Leonardo DiCaprio to come walking around on the set of the beach.
I was waiting for, like, Travis to walk up. Like, oh, shit, wrong.
How'd you make it to the Pacific, Tara?
They would never explain it.
Oh, he goes. She goes on. Hey Heath, look at the flowers, you whiny turd. No one likes you in your existential crisis. That's true, man. Like again,
Yeah.
it goes back to the conversation. We're done with it. AMC.
We are. Yeah.
Gimple, stop.
Mm-hmm.
You've had 4
Let's
years
move
on
on.
this show, and you've had the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
It's gotta stop.
I want to
man.
see these guys just get pissed off and just cry war.
And maybe it's a 16 episode season. It's too much shows.
It is. Maybe they need to go down to a 10.
A 10, maybe
as much
a 13.
as I hate to say it, but
At least 7 and 7. Break it down to 14. Start there.
yeah,
Because let's be honest, this was a filler episode.
it was. But
And it
the
was a
problem
bad
is,
filler.
since episode 1, they've all been filler episodes.
We're
We're not moving in any direction. We're literally just hovering.
like I said, from this episode, all you can take away is that Heath disappeared
Yes,
until his other shows collapse or like
he will
and
be
then-
back. We just don't know when.
And that's the other thing. Why not just kill him off? I wanted to see Heath go places, but like he's got 24 coming up.
Yeah,
Apparently, he's going to be in the new movie King Kong, whatever the new one they're making.
yeah.
He's got shit on his plate. Like, dude, if he breaks out to be a star, and he's not going to want to come back here.
Fucking Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Tara learns about Glenn and Abraham.
Yes.
And Denise, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And then they stash of guns. That was the only thing
that
about
was it.
Oceanside.
But then she didn't share it with anybody. So
Yeah, that's true too. Like this was you could have watched another something else and just got away with it.
yep.
She goes on. Do you think Tara saw all those ladies and was hoping to fist bump all those beans? She's so brutal. This is like my. We should like cut in bean bump.
Bean bump.
Sometimes it makes me feel awkward reading Stephanie's stuff off. I'm like, I'm not saying this, I swear. Yeah, she was. Cue scissors me timbers.
Oh, I'm glad you read the emails.
This is a woman telling us this. I'm just saying.
Hopefully.
I would like the DP to start getting some aerial shots. Let's have some clarity on where the characters are. When Game of Thrones is easier to follow, you got problems, yo.
This is true.
This is fucking true, dude.
This is deathly true.
And Game of Thrones is a miles better.
Oh,
And
yeah.
probably less of a budget, too.
oh, I'm sure it would have to be.
It's amazing. With the latest viewership loss, is the show in danger? I think these bottle episodes are destroying a once good thing. Thoughts?
I'm going to agree.
I'm going to agree, too, because...
We've been screaming this for a while now.
And this is the
A little
first season
while.
that we got it this bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
Like, every single episode, like we discussed, 6 episodes, we've been all over the map.
Yeah.
And stay in there.
Yeah.
It's not cool. And I'm trying to think, we're all done, right? With all the people getting caught up?
Yeah, finally.
We have to be.
Finally, yeah.
Unless we get a whole Heath episode, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
If we get a whole Heath episode, we're taking that week off.
And you got to wonder, is it because they don't have to pay as many actors? They gotta like, because I'm sure Jeffrey Dean Morgan, in all honesty, it wasn't cheap to get.
No.
And I'm sure, because I do believe, like I said, Norman Reedus and Andrew Lincoln signed new 2-year contracts. I'm sure they wanted money.
But my thing is, you can throw all this in, but you're not using the actors anymore. It takes Tara the same amount of time to fill up an hour and 15 minutes worth of episodes, or, you know, as it would if you went and cut it and she was only in, you know, you spread her through 4 or 5 episodes this season.
You talking about to cut this episode into chunks and throw them into all 5 of them.
Yeah,
for
like
her.
let's see what's going on all around the world. There's no reason we can't see multiple people in one time.
Well, I think the way the pricing works, I could be wrong, is that even if you have 1 line per episode, you're getting paid for that whole episode.
Ah,
so
that could be.
You're not getting Andrew Lincoln,
Yeah,
and everything. So I think that's how it works, because you're getting per episode payment. So all they had to do was pay Heath and Tara.
Yeah,
and all these new people.
Yeah,
probably low wages.
Those are probably.
That's how you save money. I know you never watched Breaking Bad, but there was always an episode. There was an episode where the 2 main characters of the show were in their chemical lab making drugs, and the whole episode was in this lab for the most part.
Okay,
but it was later revealed that there was a budget constraint, so they had to come up with something on the fly. And this is literally, it was called Fly because they were hunting down a fly in this lab. It was one of the best episodes they've ever made.
Yeah,
but they saved money doing it because it was just only paying those guys.
Okay.
So I could see why this is this way, because, again, you're at Hilltop.
That's a real bad way.
It's bad, dude. And like I said, they print money over here like
it's
a motherfucker.
Real bad way.
With toys, with fucking movies, DVDs,
man,
games.
There's so much money being made.
And it doesn't ring true with me. If you got a character problem, stop introducing them.
Yeah.
Kill some of them off.
Please. We enjoy it.
And that's, everybody's talking about how what's the future hold for The Walking Dead? Like, because at one point Kirkman said, or Gimple or someone had said, I can see this show going on forever. Like, you can't pay these motherfuckers forever.
Right?
I'm sure they don't want to go forever. Like, they want to do movies and shit.
I think they killed that when they came out with Fear.
Oh, God.
Like, once that came out, it was like, no, as soon as this one's over, you can't go any further.
I think ultimately, Stephanie, you asked a good question, and thanks for writing in. I think it's just a money thing, in all honesty. It might, to them, on paper, look, oh, this is very artsy and da-da-da. This is going to be fun to do. No, it sucks.
It's horrible.
And it's on the tails of last year's finale being a cliffhanger. Like, you're making a string of bad choices, idiot.
Yeah.
Stop.
This whole season has been just bad choices all the way down the line.
And I can't explain it. I don't think, again, maybe it's one of those things where they're stuck in a room and what they believe is what is true to them.
Yeah.
So it must be true to the world because they're stuck between 4 walls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's amazing how this shit has gone off the rails so bad. I just did an update. They still haven't released a viewership count. So
yeah,
I'm AMC can't control that release of numbers.
No,
but I'm curious to see it. So yeah, I mean, Stephanie, I don't know. I think it's a money thing ultimately. They're trying to save money because again, what Oceanside did was build a world. It made the world bigger.
Yeah.
But you also got to pay a shit ton of more extras.
But we don't need a bigger world right now.
Maybe you do. How's Alexandria rise up against Negan's folks without, compounding everybody together to fight? That's the only way.
But these people are. How far are these people?
That's the other question too.
Like, I don't think they're close enough.
They lie all the time with the geographics of it all. Like literally, like last week, Enid fucking just hop, skipped, and jumped to fucking Hilltop. But I could have swore last season, I meant to go look it up online.
Yeah.
Like when Jesus says how far it's away, like a day ride.
It was like a day drive or something.
And like a day drive can get you damn near to California here if you really push yourself.
Yeah.
Like, so how far is it, asshole?
It's not right next door.
It's frustrating. And Tara seems to walk back within 2 days.
Yeah, she's really close.
And again, what bugs me most about the ending was she's hop, skipping, and jumping, having a good old time, whistling, and playing with her glasses. After she's learned that shit is broke bad,
she doesn't even know if she's going back to anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't make it. It's contextually broken.
Yeah, I mean, for all she knows, when she sees Eugene, he could be a savior at that point.
Yeah, and he's crying because he's got to kill her or something. It's fucking weird, dude. I almost wish that she came back during Negan was there.
Oh God, like
that would
just
have made
walked
cool
in.
sense, right?
That would have been great.
Like, hey, what's going on? Showing up with the glasses, and he's got a fucking like smacker or something.
Oh, what the
Or
fuck
like,
is this?
He probably would like that shit.
Yeah, he'd be like,
he'd probably be like, you're cool.
Are you
You're
shitting
coming
me?
with me.
Yeah, you're gonna be my wife. What?
I'm a lesbian. Doesn't matter.
Fist bump.
I told you. You're gonna be my woman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. All right. Next up is Adam J.
Oh boy.
Adam J, the culprit over on ShatOnTV.com.
Yes.
They do the Westworld podcast. If you want to go over there,
Check them out.
check them out. They break it down 3 times a week.
Busy.
Busy motherfuckers over there.
Yes.
They have there have been multiple times in the last few podcasts where you guys have offered your services to AMC in an effort to fix the show. We all acknowledge that the show has issues. So here's my question. If AMC put you and Rooster in charge of the show tonight, what 5 things would you each do to fix it and get show back on track? Love your cast and still hate AMC. Adam. Now, I don't know if he meant this show
This
in particular
episode?
or the whole series. How do you want to take it?
Well,
Let's do this show.
The
Let's
show?
say for this particular episode.
This episode.
I think we talked about it throughout the whole entire cast.
Yeah. Clearly, she should have spent more time in Alexandria.
Yes.
You know, interacting with the characters we actually know,
Mm-hmm.
and not introducing us to more strangers that we don't really need right now. I mean, we can't even keep these people around.
The first way I would fix this show, this particular episode,
Yeah,
I think that's what he's asking. But write us again, Adam J, if we fucked it up somehow.
I'm sure we did.
I'm sure we did. Charge of the show tonight, he said. Show tonight, meaning Sunday night.
Okay.
Be more fucking instructional, goddamn Adam. So if we're gonna do this whole Oceanside swear thing,
Yes.
first one I would change is it's not an entire episode of itself.
No.
No fucking way.
No.
And on top of that, it's not 75 minutes. There was no reason why we needed
No.
15 more minutes.
We
of that
didn't
shit.
need that.
It felt like 15 minutes was tacked on just because, oh fuck, we don't have her getting back to Alexandria finding out what happened.
Yeah, I mean, you could have cut out a lot of. They could have cut out a lot of the actual story there and got her back safely in an hour.
Tell me this. Second one would be no joking.
No joke. Yeah, her. It's got to go. That was not the right time.
She's just not a good deliverer of jokes to me.
No, she's not.
Eugene has it naturally. Gregory had it. Has it. Abraham had it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She just doesn't have it.
Negan, Simon has it.
Simon has it, and it's like natural.
Yeah.
I can't think of any of the ladies on screen that was able to do it. I don't even think that chick last year, the one that Rick was with,
Jessica,
yeah,
something like that.
the 2 kids died, obviously.
Jennifer,
I don't think she had it either.
don't
They
remember.
tried, I think.
maybe. Yeah.
I just don't think it's resonating.
Mm-mm.
I can see that old lady in Oceanside doing it
Oh yeah.
because she seems like a natural, like, throw you something and she just gives it back to you like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that way. Third one would be, what would a good third one? We talked about all of them, and now I'm trying to recant.
I know. I'm hitting a blank here.
The third would be just clean up the staging of everything.
Yeah.
That sand pile is one egregious fucking act of
Yeah, they have to
irresponsibility.
stop with the set pieces for no reason.
Yeah, and by that too, like literally, those walkers clamoring. They do it all the time now, but this one
Yeah.
was really bad. Like they were literally. It could have bit her arm. It would have been over for Tara.
Yeah.
It was just would have been over.
Yeah, which wouldn't have been so bad.
You don't even see them gnawing at people. They just
No.
they just want to hold you and shit.
They want to dance, it almost seems like.
So the staging is something that's got to change. I would fire the director.
Fire the director right
just
off.
straight up the fucking bat. I would
Nice.
fire him. He would not be welcome back.
No. No, he can go back to taking pictures.
And ultimately, whenever they hire like B-level people, like the background people, or some of those 2 girls with a shotgun and that other girl with the longer hair, Beatrice and the other lady.
Yeah, yeah.
Beatrice seemed like she had some some oomph behind her when she was giving the story, Shotgun. But before that, she looked really just awkward, out of place.
Yeah.
So they're casting the people has got to get better. They do a
It
good
does.
job doing the mains, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
just take a shit on everything else. We've seen it at Hillside. We've seen it at Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's fucking bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So those are 5 things with this particular episode.
I agree.
The biggest one, it shouldn't have been in 75-minute, all devoted to her.
That was the worst.
Devoted to her.
The
It's
worst
just ridiculous. He also sent in one as a bonus, but we're going to do it next week.
Okay.
Because
gonna
that one,
save it.
it's a thinkable one.
Oh, you're gonna? Yeah, I have to check it out when I get back.
Yeah. So, next week's episode, if you ever want to write into us, criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. Tell us what you thought of this episode. I'm kind of interested to hear what other people thought, or if you're in the same pages with us.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm going to stop asking for mail because I understand it now that this show just doesn't warrant it.
No.
I like hearing from our guests, and you can always, a guest, like we're at Westworld all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I like hearing from our listeners, but I finally realized that this show doesn't give you much to want to talk about.
No, there's no theories.
There's no theories.
left.
Like, it's just... But we like hearing from you guys. We love it. criticallydeadcast@gmail.com. If you want to get us over Facebook, I'm usually hanging around there a lot. Facebook.com/LooseWireStudio. And apparently, Rooster was live tweeting. I didn't realize.
Accidentally.
At FearWhatCast is our Twitter handle. And you can find us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, Tumblr, Android links. All those.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube now.
Yes.
All those links can be found at loosewirenetwork.com.
Mm-hmm.
You ever always wonder how you can help us out? Head over to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, and write in something. This week, we got a new 5-star review.
Uh-oh.
I think I told you about it, but
I read it.
It was nice, right?
It was a good one.
And as soon as I'm trying to find it, of course, it's loading slowly.
Always.
Oh, it goes to C Court 520. He titles it "Love This Podcast." Rooster and RJ are comic gold.
Wow.
Just totally wrong, but it feels so right. She's making this person's making us feel naughty, maybe. Thank you, though. She goes on. RJ's Buffalo Bill. I can't even talk about it.
Let's not.
Is that the way this person said it? She likes it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's horrible, but people seem to like it.
It just comes out of nowhere is the problem. Like, it has no purpose.
I'm an improv guy. I studied at Second City. What do you want from me?
I know.
Like, I like your pouches. I like your fucking pouches.
I'm out.
I like your sandwalkers. I want to eat your pouches.
Oh.
I like your fucking That one's for you, C Court 520. Next week's episode is titled "Sing Me a Song."
Sang?
Sing.
Oh.
I did say
sang me a song.
Sang me a song.
I was about to say, that is horrible.
Sing Me a Song. It's going to air on December 4th, and if you're a comic book person, you should know where this is heading.
Uh-oh.
So I have some high hopes. I think we're back off the beach. We're definitely out of the beach.
We're definitely off the beach.
In the sense of we're not going back to Tara. Let her recuperate again.
Yeah.
Let the woman rest. Don't give her any screen time.
Please.
Let her get some...
have her, like, laying there, like, recuperating. It's fine. You don't have to kick her off the screen completely, but not so physical.
You made a woman that gave birth 2 days ago run around in sand and shit, lay in the water. Stop it, AMC.
She was running on top of cars. That poor woman.
Her pouch is all hanging out and shit.
Oh, no.
So that's going to be it. Like I said, if you head over to iTunes, give us a 5-star review, give us something nice, write up, and we'll rate it off. Why not?
I'll read off a 1-star. I don't care.
Yeah, don't fucking do the 1 stars. Rooster's like practically begging for it.
Don't do it.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't do it, please.
We're holding a strong 5 stars right now.
Yes.
Let's not fuck that up.
Yes. It's because you keep stealing iPhones and writing in reviews.
That's not true. And over to Facebook. Give us some likes, hang out with us, get us on Twitter, follow us over on Twitter. Head over to loosewirenetwork.com and find all those fancy links. You can listen to us in a bunch of different ways.
All kinds of ways.
So that's going to be a show.
That's it.
I'm sorry that I was really aggravated and abrasive this week, but
It's okay. This episode warranted it.
I just don't have any words, and man, I feel better now. That's one
You
thing.
should.
I feel.
You should. You get it off your chest.
I told you the orgasm was like, oh, now I'm gonna go sleepy.
Oh no.
Okay,
All right.
that's gonna be it, folks. We'll see you next week. I'm
Yeah.
RJ.
I'm the Rooster.
Hit the button.
We tell ourselves that we are the walking dead.
I swear,
Fifth then?
I swear,
I will shut that shit down.
Surprise, motherfucker. One thing I do know, don't you get bit.